Hello and welcome to Latex Workshops. This is tutorial number 2, showing you a few golden rules on how to make a good seam. Sorry about that. First of all, preparation. Very useful to have a nice clean space to work in and also to have everything you need to hand. Second golden rule is that every action should be away from yourself because you have the most control. Next golden rule is simply just to be organised, clean and tidy, both in cleanliness, so there's no oils, glues on the table, anything like that, and also that everything is neat to one side. Right, we're now able to start creating our 1 centimetre seam line. So with my white gel pen, I'm going to draw a line down the middle, cut it and then stick back together again. It has to be a gel pen because all other pens mark latex and white is the best colour. You can't write on latex as you would normally, so you just have to glide it across. So I'm just going to stick a ruler, stabilising the latex so it doesn't move about, and just glide my pen, putting the lid back on so it doesn't evaporate. And I have my lovely line. I'm actually just going to chop this in half and then we'll go for a close-up, sticking it back together again. There we go. That should just come, oops, just apart. So now for a close-up and sticking it back together again. Hello, we're now ready to start creating our 1 centimetre seam line. I'm going to label this A and I'm going to label this B. I'm not using the white gel pen purely because it doesn't show up on the tutorial. I'm going to join the latex together by laying A onto B. So we need to clean this side of B and we need to clean this side of A. The easiest way of doing it is just to turn A over, so we need to clean this side. So get stuck that way. Naturally, we're going to use our thinner or cleaner form. I'm just going to give one good wipe of about 1.5 centimetres. I'm not going over it again and again. All I want to do is get rid of the thin sprinkling of talcum powder. I'm now going to apply the glue. I'm going to use a spatula. Sorry, the glue is Bostik 3851 and I'm just going to do a tiny little dip like a hen peck to get the right amount of glue onto the spatula. I'm basically doing this left-handed, so it's a little bit funny for me. Securing the latex, and I'm pressing our spatula down at about 80 degrees, so really quite hard, and I want to do this as quickly as possible. There we go. So what I want to do as well is make sure there's no gaps along the edge. The glue must go all the way over the side. And now to turn the spatula over where there's a fresh bit of glue and to do the other seam line. Just having a little look. Frustratingly, I think it ran out a little bit at the end there. So I'm just going to apply a little bit more glue. Go in a horizontal manner. And here is one I prepared earlier. Oops. So this is A, and A is going to be stuck onto B. You just give it a gentle little tap. You're not trying to take fingerprints or anything like that. You just give it a gentle little tap, and if it doesn't stick to your finger, it's dry. So it doesn't, so we're all set to go. When attaching latex together, the first thing we want to do is actually get a good starting point. If we start off in this direction, we're already going to be in trouble. We want it to be parallel, so I want a good anchor point, 1 centimetre wide. Just gently lay it on the top there. That's a good direction. So I'm just going to gently press it. That's it. The underneath bit of latex is going to be secured by my right hand, and my left hand is purely going to guide the latex. It's not going to pull it, stretch it or stick it, just going to guide it. The thumb of my right hand will be the anchor point, and the forefinger will simply just stroke the latex together till it can't reach anymore, and then my thumb will move up and become a new anchor. Hand will move up a little bit, and then my forefinger again will stroke till it can't go any further, thumb move up again, and my forefinger keep going. I was quite out of position, but that's a nice enough seam. I'm happy with that, so now I'm going to really squash it together. So I'm going to use a roller for that. I'm going to roller it both sides. And just to show you, that's been stuck for a couple of seconds. But I can pull that as hard as I want, and it's basically never going to come apart. However, once you have rolled it on both sides, it's good practice to get a little bit of talcum powder and sprinkle it along. This is to get the talcum powder to stick to any of the glue that's been squashed out from the seam. If you don't do this, it may look as though a snail has crawled up the side of your seam. So we need to now remove that talcum powder that the glue has been stuck to. So again, just get our thinner and give one good wipe, and that's it, perfect. You should have a hairline of talcum powder next to the seam line. Don't try and get rid of that with thin or anything like that. You use something called Pervo Shine and that'll get rid of it.